Coco's Kitchen. I'm Dr. Chanel, but in my kitchen they call me Dr. Coco. Today we're doing an ASMR video on crawfish. It's crawfish season, so I'm not gonna waste any of your time. I'm just gonna get to eating. But first, I'm gonna make a drink because what's crawfish without a cocktail? So I have these zero sugar Kool-Aid packets that I love because I don't want to drink all those calories and carbs, and this has zero. So I'm going to make a spiked fruit punch. I'm really excited about it being crawfish season. I noticed that everybody sells crawfish, but we all know all crawfish is not created equal. So we'll see how good the crawfish that I'm eating today is. I've never made crawfish before, and today was not going to be the day where I tried it out. Not with as hungry as I am. So normally when we go down home, and by down home I mean Louisiana, when we go down home to Louisiana, we get our crawfish and we get a daiquiri and we have a good old time. But today, we're not doing a daiquiri, but I'm gonna do like a little, fruit punch cocktail. This is strawberry puree. This is fruit because it's a fruit punch cocktail. And then I'm gonna top it with some Douce because why not? Grab my table. There we go. This is why you have coasters. We're gonna just stir it a little bit. I'm gonna sip. Okay. Let's get into these crawfish. So my stuff over here to make a sauce, but it might not need the sauce. We'll see. Bam. Let me make sure we put tape on the bag, like the crawfish was gonna resurrect and crawl out the bag or something. Here. So I have the house special blend with garlic butter and kicking Cajun, spicy like cayenne, spicy like me, corn and potatoes. That's my gumbo. Steaming. So, for those of you all who don't know what crawfish are, crawfish are, they call them mud bugs. Oh, that's spicy.
So, a little fun fact for you, I actually got the spiciest one you can get.
Now listen, we discuss which spice level that you gonna get this.
Hey, keep your voice down.
All right, eye is watering.
Don't touch your eye.
Just the right one, the left one is not watering. You ain't shit for that. Okay. So, this is how you open the crawfish and you get the poop out. Yes, I know it seems nasty, but it is what it is. Get that out, and I'm gonna come back and get that claw. You break the tail off. That is like a membrane type thing. It's like, I guess, poop, more poop. Everybody gotta poop, even crawfish. Clearly. They smell good, really good. Their juice is falling out. And there you have a crawfish tail. Pretty good. If you didn't notice, I got my braces taken off. And now I can eat things like crawfish and not have to worry about a wire breaking or something crazy. You gotta eat the meat out the claw. I wonder like what a crawfish is. Like, is there like a mama crawfish? Do they have like crawfish villages, like crawfish? You know, like ants. They have like an ant pile with a queen ant, and bees have like beehives with a queen bee. Is there like a queen crawfish or something like that? I don't know. They're like baby lobsters to me. So, oh, these are some juicy claws. Oh my gosh, they're so good. Sometimes you get lucky and you can wiggle the claw with the meat. That was not one of those times. But I'm gonna eat it anyway. So, yeah, my dad, both my parents are from Louisiana. And he grew up with crawfish ponds. It was probably just a bayou. No shade, but that's where my dad's from. And in South Louisiana, they have crawfish ponds. So he said he used to go, I guess not crawfish hunting, but like crawfish. Like, do you fish for crawfish or do you hunt? I don't know what you do to get crawfish, but he used to go get the crawfish behind the house. So he's unfazed by crawfish because he ate them growing up so much. I, on the other hand, did not. So I'm in love. Okay, I got one question for you. You ready? This is a juicy one. Do you suck the head? So this is the head of the crawfish. Some people suck the head, some people don't, but it's just so juicy. I got to. Oh my God. Y'all. All that flavor. Listen, we go together now. Boy, I just sucked the head of that crawfish. We're engaged, okay? Yeah, some people suck the head of the crawfish, some don't. This is really a dish where you can't think about what you're eating. Oh.
Hey, give it down.
Whoa. Let me tell you something. If you don't have at least a tear in one eye or sweat right above your lip, like just right there on that lip line when you're eating crawfish, it's not good. One thing I can say about this crawfish that I like, that most crawfish people do that I don't like, they didn't do this. They put all the seasoning on the outside. So like, if I were to get some crawfish, instead of them putting the seasoning in the water, like your onions, your peppers, your garlic, your lemons, your seasoning, they'll like boil it, like just basic ass boiled seafood, and then wait until the end, and then throw some Creole Cajun seasoning on it and be like, oh, that's Louisiana style crawfish. It is not. Don't do that, okay? You have to have flavor in the crawfish, not just on the crawfish. Just like with people, it ain't what's on you, it's what's in you, okay? So I appreciate that this place did not. There we go. There goes the little claw. Did not just season the outside, but the inside too. Oh, here's one of my potatoes. Y'all, when I had my braces on, like I was a little 12-year-old, first of all, the Lord just broke every chain and released the shackles of my teeth with those braces. But shout out to my, the Duce's kicking in. Orthodontist, Dr. Heather Brown, and her whole staff, they're amazing. Here in Houston, they got my smile. They have my smile looking beautiful. braces taken off, and I was not happy because I couldn't do things like, eat crawfish and eat the corn. And now I have corn and potatoes in here. So anyway, I had my braces on for 2 long years. And when I would get crawfish, I would have to half-ass eat crawfish. Nobody wants to do that. And I couldn't eat the corn when I like corn more than potatoes. So I'm very excited that I can eat the corn. It's a little overcooked, but I'll take it. Let me get back to this crawfish. The corn wasn't as juicy as I anticipated. I've been waiting 2 years to eat corn on the cob, and the first time I eat it, it don't have no juice in it. That's crazy. Crazy. So as I was saying, there's never 3 things for good crawfish. You gotta have an eye-watering, the sweat on that top lip, and you gotta do like a little sniffle. That way you know it's seasoned well. So good. But yeah, back to these braces. I got my braces taken off and my teeth whitened in the same day. Y'all, they were like, oh, your teeth are gonna be sensitive in the world of orthodontry. Just means hurt. Your teeth are going to hurt. They should have just said that. Not that I wouldn't have gotten whitened, because I still would have done it, but at least I would have been mentally prepared. This doesn't look good. First of all, this tail was hanging off, and it's all like black on the inside. I'm not gonna eat that one. This is like a little baby crawfish. These crawfish aren't that big. I'm gonna eat them anyway, but they're not that big. Speaking of sucking the head of crawfish, I was on like TikTok or something. There's a whole song that some people made about sucking the head of crawfish. I gotta find it. The way they talk about it, obviously it's like a sexual innuendo, but I was like, y'all out of line for that. But it's funny, but y'all out of line for that. Back to these braces. Got the braces taken off. I got my teeth whitened the same day. I did 4 rounds of Zoom. Like I said, the staff was very, they were just really dope and patient with me because I'm a bit dramatic. I can be dramatic sometimes, and not like in a bad way, but I'm a Leo, and that's when my Leo comes out. So I was being a bit dramatic, but that shit was hurting. Like the laser and the bleach and stuff, it hurt. But I wanted white teeth, so I was like, beauty knows no pain. Beauty knows no pain. So I made it through. Never would have made it, but I made it through. And then I ended up having to take off of work the next day because I was in so much pain. But now, it all seems worth it. And I had my stuff over here to make a dipping sauce for the crawfish, but you don't even need it. I don't even need dipping sauce because this is already good. But in the event you just get some dry ass crawfish and you want to make a dipping sauce, it's just mayonnaise, ketchup, and Creole seasoning. That's it. Don't be getting all extra and putting citrus juice like lemon and orange juice in there. That's too much. You don't have to do too much. If you got to do all that to your crawfish, it's nasty. Yeah, I said it. Let me take another bite of my dry ass corn. I waited 2 years for that. gonna lie. So, I don't want to say a little known fact, but I had a co-worker turned friend that I used to work with when I first got into administration in the education system. Oh, that's a big one. And she was Vietnamese, but she was from New Orleans. So I was like, culturally, there were like overlaps in her culture because I'm black American, descendant of enslaved people in America and some not enslaved people in America. She's Vietnamese descent. But when their family came to Vietnam, they went to New Orleans and they had a crawfish restaurant. And so I'm not gonna say her name, but we became like really cool because culturally with the Louisiana culture, we just had like a lot of the same, a lot of similarities. Hold on, y'all. And so I asked her like, how did y'all go in to New Orleans and set up shop and take over a crawfish game like that? It's something in this crawfish. I know it's big, but so is his stomach and intestine. I don't know what this is, but I ain't eating it. And she said, like, first of all, they would have multi-generations, like, staying in the same house, like, her husband, her sister, her parents, maybe if they needed to, like, everybody pitched in. And another thing is, like, when a lot of, I guess, during the Vietnamese War, a lot of Vietnamese people came to America, and a good bit of them not only settled on the West Coast, but some went to New Orleans too. If you think about it geographically, it's like, you come over here, you stop in New Orleans. So there's a such thing as Vietnamese style crawfish, and you'll find that a lot of the crawfish places, particularly here in Houston, are owned by Vietnamese people. Trust crawfish from everybody, but when her family was having crawfish boils for birthdays and stuff, just like my family was, I was like, all right, you might be on something. Overall, good crawfish. So generally, my rule is, if it's not Creole, Cajun, or Vietnamese crawfish, I'm gonna give it a side eye. That's just me. That's not for everybody. Because I know culturally there are some things that have been passed down from generations that you're just not going to see in a cookbook on how to make crawfish. For example, I was talking about seasoning the water that you boil the crawfish in. And not just the outside. Like, don't make steamed crawfish and put some Creole seasoning on the outside. Like, I don't want that. But this crawfish looks like it has some disabilities or something. If you cook the crawfish, the key is you gotta let it sit in the juice to get juicy after you cook it. So you cook the crawfish, then you let it sit in the juice, like the water, the seasoned water. That's how it becomes juicy. Because if not, like I said, you just have steamed seafood. Oh, just bust me in the back. Hot dog it. It almost got my eye. Maybe in my eyelash. I do not want crawfish juice in my eyelash. How am I gonna explain my eyelash smelling like crawfish juice? That is not hot. That's not sexy at all. But anyway, yeah, let your crawfish sit in the juice. I might not cook crawfish, but I can tell you when some crawfish doesn't look right. It has to look right at first before I even eat it. I know people who can eat like 10 pounds of crawfish. I am not one of those people. I typically eat about a pound, but I like the experience of eating crawfish. A pound is child's play. Like, it's kids that can put down 3 to 5 pounds. A pound is child's play. But like my mom used to say, I get tired of doing all that work for that little bitty piece of meat. And so I only have about a in me to eat the crawfish. I'm gonna get this claw. Hold on. So I'm not about to eat 3 to 5 pounds of crawfish. Not because I don't like crawfish, simply because I'm not about to peel 3 to 5 pounds of crawfish. I'm just not doing it. So what I'll typically do is I'll order some fries. I'll get like some corn and potatoes. Well, before braces corn, now corn too. I'll get a piece of sausage and order some french fries, and that'll ensure I'm full. These are really good though. I kind of want to go back through this bowl and dig and get the claws, but some of them look a little hard. And although I don't have my braces on anymore, I'm not trying to just do nothing crazy, just be out here wilding with the food just because I don't have braces on anymore. But this claw is too big to let go. And the claws have juice in them too. I'm almost done. Oh Lord, this crawfish did have a disability. This crawfish only had one leg. This crawfish was disabled.
You can't say that.
My bad. I was about to go on a whole tangent about that, but I'm not gonna do it. Okay, I am. So like, I work in the nonprofit world and we are very socially conscious. So once a month we do this learning together thing with everybody across the board. We talk about like stuff that folks don't normally talk about, which is one thing I love about the nonprofit space. Well, this week it was about disabilities, people with disabilities, but in social disabilities in comparison to disablement, which is like the process of disabling somebody. It was really weird, but I was like, just because somebody says you're disabled doesn't mean you have to ascribe to that. You don't have to accept that. But the social responsibility of us as people in society to dismantle, to dismantle any disablement is a social responsibility that we have as citizens. So I say all that to say, I said the crawfish was disabled. The crawfish may not have agreed when it was alive that it was disabled. This might be the Douce talking, but I'm gonna eat the crawfish either way because I'm an equal opportunity crawfish eater. All right, so I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you for joining my ASMR session of me kicking off crawfish season. If you like what you saw, please like the video, share the video, comment, follow, subscribe, do all the things. Once again, my name is Dr. Chanel. In the kitchen, they call me Dr. Coco. And I am cultivating and curating authentic food and wine experiences through simple pairings. I'll see you next time.